Hello guys, let's solve together today a small exercise. Let's read the exercise together. Given a list of numbers, we need to only sum the even ones without using a for loop. Okay, so why do we need to do it without a for loop? Firstly, because of that as the developers we need to write a clean code. We need to write it in the most clear way and in a smaller number of lines. So given the list, as you can see, the list they called nums, we need only to sum the even ones. So we are expected to output 4 plus 10 plus 16, which is equal to 30. Let's first start with using the for loop. The way that 100% or 99% of developers would use. I would say let's write using a for loop. We would say for num in nums, check for even numbers. We would say if the number divided by 2 gives a remainder of 0, then add this number. We need to add this number in a new list. So we would call it here and define it even nums. If the number whose remainder is equal to 0 when divided by 2 passes this condition, we would add it to even numbers by using the append function and num. Okay, to get the sum of the even numbers, we would normally use the sum function, which is 30. That's easy, yeah? So let's move to the more advanced way that only 1% of developers use. I would say without using for loop. Mark down. Up. Without using for loop, I would say the filter functions. This filter function is one of the implementations or usage of lambda function. Okay, so this filter function has two parameters. The first parameter is the condition. The second parameter is the iterable. So the condition, we will write it using the lambda function. If you know the lambda function, I would normally write lambda x. Only choose the x that are divisible by 2, or in other words, whose remainder is equal 0 when divided by 2. From which iterable? From the nums. And then wrap this function with the sum function. So to sum up again, we are summing the numbers that are filtered from the nums list. What is the filter? We need only the numbers that are divisible by 2. Let's run it together and you have it. The same output as the for loop and as the expected output. Good luck.